welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. We'll kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So West Virginia's offense is on the field for the first time today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he dropped it. Just didn't whip the thing all the way in. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Utah's offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him. Sometimes you play zone. Mix it up. Give different looks because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free and 4th down is coming up. The Utes will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it in such a DL.
And he's knocked down. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Paula, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go when it starts today.
Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Punts it out of the air. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. On the run, it's Roach. At the 35, he's open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage.
Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. 42 Spider. 42 Spider. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here.
Touchdown, Utes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. At the 45 on his way. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. And the Mountaineers are threatening in the red zone. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass. They didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelm the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
College football becomes more and more every year, more nickel, more dime packages, more speed on the field. So no matter what you do, I got a guy that can go chase down your quarterback in any situation, and you can see it right there. DB came flying in there, gets the 1st sack of the game.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They go to the ground. Brings into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Napier. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Utes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Utes are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job. Already built a huge lead. Now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
To the air on 2nd down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vaughn. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. goes this offense with a fresh set of downs.
3-2 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Makes the grab. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the 1st down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Got a man. It's Roach. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Vaughn. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And wings it incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. He just didn't have it there.
And at 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw find those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time defense played it great and the play went nowhere.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Fowler Nicolosi. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that lead grows even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
And the Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Napier. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Utes will have it 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gallagher. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. New set of downs after the completion. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Trying play action. Here's a hit. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd manageable. So moving forward, whether it's...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's Ross. The ball's loose. He's loose on the right. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Utes! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
West Virginia, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Got the quick completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Got it on the outside, it's Moss. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bringing the heat. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback's shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Now, we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd down.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come. One. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirt. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Michigan State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 27 over Toledo. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finding an escape route. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. first and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On first down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's Wilkins. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking left. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. They got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Shelton. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The offense set for a first down play. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Utes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
And what a game-changing play right there, because it looks like he's going to flip the field with a really good punt return, but then he coughs it up, and just like that, the offense is back on the field.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Powers forward. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Couple things I loved about this defense. They didn't get deterred. They gave up some yards, got all the way down here near the goal line, but now bowing their necks up. Big stop on third down, forcing a fourth down opportunity ahead.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Finds his tight end.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such